saying wannabe. I eat a peanut butter for your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is about an hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold, if God calls.
Bananas.
There you go. I was just, I've just decided I'm gonna start letting you.
Well,
I'm
see
just gonna let you
that
have
takes
bananas.
the fun out of it, though.
Well, then that's why I'm gonna do it. I don't want you to have any fun.
No.
I don't like when you say it, and for a while that worked, and then you started hating me.
Well,
and
no,
deciding
but
you were gonna do it anyway?
or I could double down on it. You know what I mean? Like I'll just start saying even more bananas.
I
You know that,
I feel so defeated.
you know that scene from
that
The
that
Office?
logic is undeniable. I hate it.
You know that scene from The Office where Pam is upset that Michael's dating her mom. He goes, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'll start dating her even harder." And she's like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "I think you know exactly what that means."
Goodbye, Marissa.
Goodbye, Marissa.
It was good to see you.
Anyway, see you later, Saudi.
Sweetie.
Saweetie.
Sweetie.
Saweetie.
Goodbye, sweetie.
In the night.
No.
No.
Nuh-uh. Uh-uh.
We're not gonna sing.
No, we're not singing.
Thanks. Oh, wait, I can't say that. Never mind. I was about to read that out loud.
What were you about to read?
Something my sister sent.
That was a close one.
Was it the thing that you showed me?
No.
I want to say
Wait,
that.
what do you mean? The thing that
She
you
so
said-
sent?
bad.
What thing? Oh, damn it! Don't you
The
be
pot-
unplugging my laptop.
The pot calling the kettle.
Oh yes,
my
yeah.
That is the
God.
greatest
You
thing
told
I've
him about
ever
I
read.
texted it to him. I wanted to tweet it, but I was like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, you
tweet
Yeah,
can't
this.
you
do it.
cannot.
You'll get in trouble for tweeting that. But it was so good. It
I
made me
can't
want.
believe you told him that.
See what I mean? Well, no. Like as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, Charlie would die at this. This
Oh,
is
and I did. I literally, I just looked at it and was like, okay, in what context am I allowed to
Oh,
say
I got,
this?
because
I
I
have
gotta
to
tell
figure
you.
it out.
I'll
Oh.
tell you, Charlie, after the podcast.
She just snapped her, and she was like, "Thanks," and she dropped the F word, and I was like, and I was just reading, and I was like, "Oh nope." Swerved
bunch of
that
nope.
one real fast. Could have got canceled.
So, Virginia Beach. What
Yes.
happened?
Wait, do we want to do the weather and stuff first?
Yeah, let's do the weather and
Oh,
stuff
wait, I haven't even
first.
pulled it up, and this Oreo is so,
Wow.
covered. Hold on.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, there is so much to be said.
I didn't do that on purpose, actually. I was just thinking
I
about
didn't
eating
see
an
it was
Oreo.
him. It was
I didn't mean
fucking
to. I'm
him.
sorry. I realized what I did after I did it. It was kind of like the other thing that slipped out.
Yeah.
It really was, because I was thinking about eating.
I don't care
I'm sorry. I'm
if
sorry.
the
I
next
apologize.
one
You know what?
is
That was
on purpose.
Hey, guess what,
That was
Charles?
your-
that
that was your
warranted.
gimme.
That was warranted.
That was a gimme.
That was warranted.
If it happens again, the
If it happens
podcast is
again.
over.
Okay, hurry the fuck up.
You ever
dude.
be eating an Oreo so good that it's like popping? You know what I mean?
Dude, don't even get me started on how good Oreos can be in the moment.
Oh.
Like,
Poppin'.
they're they really are Milk's favorite cookie. Like, how did they decide? Like, there had to be a
It's-
dude making Oreos.
It's all about the design of the cookie itself. you
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
because
mean?
like it has the grooves for the milk to get down in there.
It's
and
like
then,
a waffle, you know. A waffle has all them squares for the syrup. to
You
catch.
know, you have a lot of misses, but you hit it right on the head. That's exactly what it's like. That is precisely what it is like.
it soaks it up so fast. You're like,
Dude, don't. What's the what do you look up? Wow.
I could do it really well. Like, hold on, let me get my lips up.
You know, out of context, people are thinking more than usual that we are absolutely
Oh
insane.
yeah, absolutely. Could you imagine tuning in and all you hear is and you're like, well, that's it.
this was a fun switch.
this
Try.
is an
We really
experience.
tried and we
Oh
failed
my
on this
God.
switch. The weather in Bexar County.
Oh, that sounds like a
Texas.
transformer.
Bexar, Bexar. The weather in Bexar County, Texas, is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is a whopping 0%. Humidity is 17%, and the wind is 15 miles per hour. That was the weather in Bexar County, Texas. It's gone.
What's the humidity?
Indeed.
Okay.
Yo.
Urban Dictionary word of the day. Frisbeetarianism.
What?
Frisbeetarianism.
Like frisbee?
Yeah.
Frisbeetarianism.
Yes.
Explain.
She didn't stutter.
The philosophy that when you die, your soul goes up on a roof and gets stuck. You read the example.
I don't believe in reincarnation. I'm a strong Frisbeetarian.
Nist.
Oh, Frisbeetarianist.
But What?
It was coined by George Carlin. Whoever that may be.
You don't know who George Carlin is?
No, who is that?
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Is he like one of those cult leaders? It seems like a cult leader thing to say.
He's one of the biggest stand-up comedians of all time.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
I'm one of the best.
Oh, okay.
I am hurt that you don't know who George Carlin.
Disgusting.
But he did coin it.
Disgusting.
though. That is him. He coined it.
Just take our shit.
Yeah.
And didn't flush.
This one was
Did
published on
flush.
April 1st,
Disgusting.
2004.
Wow.
Damn, Urban Dictionary's old.
Yeah.
It's old as
18 years
fuck.
old.
Yeah.
Well, that one is 18 years
Yeah.
old.
It's older than Marissa.
Oh my God! Don't say that. That's crazy.
Okay.
She was just a baby in the belly when this was posted. Baby. Anyways, Virginia Beach. Go, Amanda.
All right. So where do we want to start? Because this is gonna take for fucking ever.
At the beginning.
Start at yes.
Okay. So.
Oh, with the nap. There you go.
Okay. So I pick him up at the store at like 5:30 in the morning. We're transferring his shit into my trunk. And what?
Never mind.
Go on, keep
Shut
going.
the fuck up. Anyways,
Think about what you said.
I know I thought about what I said. I did. I didn't mean it that way.
I put all my stuff in her trunk.
Anyways, we got gas. We got something to eat, and we hit the road.
Oh, we did get something to eat.
We
I
did
was
get
like,
something
did
to
we?
eat.
And I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
we went and got McDonald's.
That's called an Alabama Hot Pocket.
Oh my God.
Do you remember Alabama pig roast?
Shut the fuck up. So we get out on the road. He eats whatever he eats. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go and take a nap now. I was like, you're really going to take a nap right now? He's like, yeah, you know.
It's a 5-hour drive.
Never
Of
mind
course I'm
that.
gonna
But
take
I
a
didn't
nap.
realize this until later on. I'm going to
Oh,
say
what I
now.
told her. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like when we finally got in, he's just like, or what? You were on the phone, I think, with somebody.
No,
and-
no, I was talking to your sister.
And he was just like, yeah, I had to take a nap because she was stressed the fuck out, and I can't handle that. That's something I can't handle. He's like, I knew she was gonna be like this, so I figured I was gonna take a nap.
I
And
ate
was like-
good. I got food in my belly, and then I rolled over and went to sleep.
So
Wow.
he
You're a
slept for-
terrible travel companion.
Yeah,
no, I'm not. It was 5 in the morning on a
he-
5-hour journey.
Okay,
5 hours
so
is
he
not that
slept. He
long.
slept for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
All the while, I've had to piss ever since we left Charlotte.
She didn't say anything, by the way. She was like, I'm going to wait till we get to Virginia to piss.
Yeah, because there's a rest
From
stop.
Charlotte,
Hold the
North
fuck up.
Carolina.
Okay, shut
Go
the
ahead.
fuck up.
Sorry.
Anyways, I figured this out, and because I had an
You figured it
energy
out?
drink. Shut the fuck up, Creighton.
Sorry.
Please don't make me
I'm
punch
turning
you.
my mic off.
You know what we need to get you, Amanda?
What?
We need to get you one of those old school Hulk hands, so that you can like punch him real hard, but it doesn't hurt him
Or a
that bad.
taser.
True
Or a
that. A stun
You know
gun.
what? I take back my Hulk hands. We need to get you a taser.
All right, I'm for
I
it.
love the phrase, I take back my whole can. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyways, so there's a nice rest stop like right on the line that of North Carolina and Virginia that I just wanted to go, and that would be just the one stop because I don't like stopping. What?
It's just amazing to me that like Creighton's first idea was, well, if you've had to piss the whole time, why didn't you stop and pee right away? And your reason was, there's a really nice rest
Well,
stop.
no, my reason was I didn't want to stop.
No, I kind of
I
get
go
that.
feral while I'm driving. I just
Yeah.
want to get to where I need to go.
I kind of get that. When I go to like Cherokee, there's a couple stops that we always make just because there's like cool stuff
Yeah,
in like in the mountains
yeah,
that is like there's a specific gas station that probably to the people that live there is just a gas station.
right.
But like it's on the side of the mountain. And like when you stand off to the side of the gas station, you literally are just looking down
Yeah,
a mountain. And like to them, it's like, yeah, that's the
That's
fucking
every day.
that's the Forks. That's
yeah.
pick the place that you're familiar with in your normal town.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, going to the mountains, the once every couple of years I get to go,
Yeah,
it's like fucking awesome. You're like standing in the middle of, because it's like in the mountain. Like you're not like going up the mountain and you're looking down a mountain. It's like it's all mountains everywhere
Yeah.
around you, and you're like inside of like the bowl that is the mountain.
right.
And it's just a gas station. But I love stopping at that gas station. So I guess I get that.
So, but I just wanted to stop there because that was like a good like part of the waypoint, and then like I knew where I was going from there.
There's a Bojangles on the way
So-
to the beach just like that for me as well.
So I couldn't hold it anymore. I
Hello.
literally had to.
I'm sorry, my mic was sounding weird in my ears.
Could you imagine you're talking and somebody's just like, hello? had just joined the Discord.
Yeah, my dad, he got hit by lightning. He's doing hello. He's doing better. Are you okay? Hello?
So he
I
wakes
think
up.
we got a bad connection.
He wakes
Sorry,
up
go.
briefly, and he's like, and that's when I was like, I have to pee. What are you laughing?
No, we're laughing at the joke he made. That was funny.
Okay. Anyways, so like he woke up, then went back to bed for like it was like 10 or 15 minutes. I looked down on my thing. It was like a good maybe 30 miles, or no, it was like 45 miles until we hit the line. I was like, I've got to piss now. So I pull over, and he's like, oh, we're stopping now? He thought I stopped when I said I had to pee. So, yeah, that was...
Well, like, my logic was, okay, you have to pee. So, rationally, you're going to stop as soon as you can. I didn't think...
You assumed you had slept through her peeing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look,
So you were like, oh, you have to piss. You.
No.
Oh, my
No,
God.
no, no,
I can
no, no.
imagine him saying
I
that.
did think that phrase, as soon as I realized her reasoning, I was like, what? We drove through because Charlotte's right on the edge of North Carolina for us.
Yeah.
So that means she drove all the way across the state having to piss. 2 and almost 3 hours.
I couldn't remember most. I couldn't remember most of my drive. I was too busy trying to fucking hold it in. So,
No, that's a real thing. I remember when we worked at Learn TV, like, if I had to pee, but I was up on the roof of the box that we film on, I was like, I'm fucked. I mean, this, like, I had to wait till it's over, and I would be like, focus on the pain and film the football.
Look, and
like,
look,
you
and
know what I mean? You focus when you have to pee.
Yeah.
I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand having to hold it when you have to hold it. She didn't have to hold it.
I didn't want to. Well, I didn't
You mean
want
to tell me there was nowhere to stop?
I didn't want to stop
Crossing
off at
all
an
of
exit.
North Carolina?
I didn't want to stop at a random exit. I just wanted to stop at a rest stop
Doesn't
so I could just get
matter.
right back
I would
on.
stop in the woods.
Well,
At that
you're
point.
not a woman.
No. I get it. Look, I get it. That I'm a guy, and I can just whip that thing out anytime I want to. But, like, at some point, you have to make a choice between, do I want to smell nice, or do I want to, like, just pop a squat in the woods? You know what I mean?
Right. Okay.
I would have,
gotcha.
like, either...
Well,
I
think this is a moot part of this conversation, because if she really did want to, she doesn't have to pull it. There are, like you said, all of North Carolina. She could have stopped at the store. But
And
no, I
she chose
get,
not to.
well, yeah, but I get the, like, when
I
you're
just wanted
used to a certain
yeah.
stop, and, like, then you don't have to go any extra time out of the way. Like, when you're done with a fucking 5-hour road trip like that, and you get to your destination, and you get out of the car, the last thing you can imagine
Go
is, man,
running.
imagine if it had been 20 more minutes of me having to drive here.
I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have
Well,
minded.
you
As
would,
somebody,
but you weren't driving.
As somebody... I did drive, though.
Yeah, so getting to
Go
where I
ahead.
was getting to,
Sorry.
I finally stop at the rest stop. I fucking run in like my life depended on it to piss because I couldn't hold it much longer. A whole fucking school of kids comes in, and I was like,
Oh, my God.
By
I
the way,
swear to God.
I take my time, like, waking up and getting out of the car.
You're, like, stretching and
So,
happy
yeah,
and comfortable.
she, like, ran.
You're like, oh, bye, man.
And I saw the other side of this. I saw the group of kids come
Oh
in
my god! You were like,
before-
oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
So I started just giggling to myself as I slowly make my way up, because these are mostly like little girls, so they're all gonna flood into her restroom, and I'm just
And
like,
then Amanda's gonna be like, I picture like the camera, like if this is like an episode of TV, the camera's on Amanda's face,
It
and she's
should've
just so
been.
happy. She's like finally peeing, and then a bunch of little kid voices, like it's just in the bathroom all of a sudden. It's like, what the
and
fuck
I'm
is
outside
going
the
on?
bathroom just stretching, you know,
I was
taking my time,
that
looking at
shit
some of the
took,
maps
like,
of North
fucking
Carolina.
3.5 minutes for me to fucking piss.
Stopping while muling across state lines is not advised. That's a veteran call on Lady Snow's part. Copenhagen, I met Creighton. Shitto, that's highly unfortunate. We talked about you. Kat and Copenhagen, a pleasure. Okay, I'm done. Your story, continue.
I get out the car or get out the rest stop, and he's in the driver's seat. He's like, all right, I'm gonna drive now. And I'm like, no, we're about
Yeah.
to hit Virginia. I can't do it. Like, I just didn't want him to get pulled over in my car and all that shit.
She had never seen me drive before.
I
by the way.
was fucking losing it, and he's like, just go and take a nap. It's fine. Just take a
Yeah.
nap. Because I had only slept like
I said
3
take
hours
a Xanax.
before.
I think she's misremembering. I'm sorry.
Thanks, buddy. So
A Xanny.
he
as they
went
call
and
it on the
drove.
street.
Dude, shut the fuck
Sorry.
up. What, Charlie?
It's just funny.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So he drove the rest of the way there.
And it really well, by the way.
It went really well. He was driving really, really great, and I was confident that we were gonna
Saved
get
us
there
from
in
a
one
couple
spot.
accidents.
I don't
I'm
remember
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. Copenhagen said, shit toe. Keep your my Twitch username out your fucking mouth. because he talked about him with Kat. Kat said that you guys talked about Copenhagen without me in Virginia.
Yeah,
No one's
I guess we-
addressing this. You're
They
just-
did.
What?
I didn't talk too much
What?
shit. I
You
don't
You
guys
guys
About
talked about
Copenhagen?
Copenhagen?
We'll get to it. We'll get to
Okay,
it. My
okay.
thing is
Forgot
like
this is part of
I'm
the
going
story.
structure by structure. You know what I mean? Go ahead. We already broken down how we want to tell the story.
Well, I guess we did. We got stuck in Virginia Beach traffic. Then we finally made it to where we needed to be. Hung out with my sister-in-law for a little bit. Waited for my sister to get off work. We went to the liquor store. We went to Food Lion and a gas station. Right.
Liquor store was the first stop.
Liquor store was
I found
the
my
first
birthday
stop.
present, by the way, that I want from the liquor store. You know what I want.
I do
You
know what
I
you want.
expect of you.
You
Yeah.
know what I want.
So we did that. Then Ashley got off of work, and I don't know.
Dude, we fucking so
Oh wait.
for my
no,
part of the story, I feel like we sat in that Jeep for forever.
Well, I had
Like
to,
we went from one long car ride to another long car
Yeah,
ride.
she
And-
has the tendency of driving around a lot,
Which is
and-
fine.
Yeah.
Like, look, any other time I would have been fine with it.
But when you
I got out of
all
a
day,
5-hour car ride and sat in another car for an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, and then what made matters worse is that I had to go on base to get a temporary thing, so I was allowed to be on base all weekend. So he sat in the car for, I think it was about
30 minutes,
40
yeah.
minutes,
On top of that.
and I was like, damn, he's frying in there. It was,
we
Also, I felt like shit, by the way. I was very sick.
Yes, you
when,
were.
When we were traveling. Like, not car sick, but, like, I was still getting over what I had the last time we recorded.
mhm.
And, like, my nose was running. I had no tissue except for, like, this rough toilet paper or whatever the fuck Maddie
we
had
are
in her car.
methodically and painfully going through this shit trip step by agonizing steps. It's gonna be-
But, like, I will say, when Ashley came out of that fucking building, it was like seeing a sunrise. It was the most
He
beautiful.
said there was a light at the end of this
It was
fucking
it was
tunnel.
beautiful. She came out. Amanda went running out of the car. She hugged her sister. Emotionally, I was in that hug with her. I was
I was
like,
surprised Maddie got it on camera.
I was like, no, I knew she was gonna get on
I
camera
was
because
like,
I was
stop it.
gonna record it if she didn't because it was
Yeah.
like it was an emotional
Aw.
moment, and I was like, finally,
Maddie's the wife,
Yeah.
Maddie is
Okay.
my sister-in-law. She is
The gay
Ashley's
one.
wife.
the gay one.
The
Yeah, the
gay
gay
I
one.
forgot. There's only one of them that's gay. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, I was crying too. I was
Were
like,
you actually?
Yes.
I was so
Yeah. like the end of The Martian when they
Yeah.
finally they
Yeah.
he grabs her and it's like I made it. It's like
Yeah.
there was a fucking fictional story. Of
Oh.
course
Well,
they're
see,
gonna
the thing when we first got into town and we first got to their townhouse, I like texted who I needed to text real quick, and like Creighton was still sitting in my car. I was like, "Are you coming?" And he's like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah."
I was
And
letting
I
my people know
slammed
that I
the
was-
fucking door.
and went running straight to
Ran.
the townhouse.
Yeah, I ran.
And like I was in my pajamas and stuff,
Oh,
and I
that's
wanted to
another
change.
thing. That's another thing. Wait a minute. So we
Okay.
passed all fucking 4 rest stops of North Carolina. We get into Virginia.
I was
he says,
asleep for 3
he
of those.
says,
by the way.
"Hey," he says, "Hey, is there any place that I can stop up and
Like,
wash
freshen
up,
up
and
and, like,
change clothes?" And I'm like, "No, there's no rest stops from here on out." And he's like, "Well, I'm still in my PJs." And I'm
We
like,
were gonna,
"Dude,
like,
that's
go
not
and
my
do shit that
fucking
day."
problem." And I was like, "They'll probably let you change at their house, damn."
But I didn't want to just assume. She's like, "Why didn't you bring your stuff as soon
Wait
as
a
you walked up
second.
to the
No.
door?"
Everybody shut the fuck up. You're telling me you were going on a trip
Yep.
to this house
Yes.
and you thought they wouldn't be cool with you changing
Well, I
at the
didn't
place you
know.
were staying?
Well, see,
We
we were
weren't
supposed to
staying
stay
there.
with them, and then at the last second, it changed to where we were staying at this hotel.
We didn't
So-
stay there.
So I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
so I didn't. I thought it was like a me thing. Like they didn't want me just like in their house in their bathroom
Oh
and
yes,
shit
a
doing
man,
stuff.
the enemy
So-
of the lesbians.
So I was like, well, I didn't want to just assume. And we get up to the door, man's like, "Where's your shit?"
Well,
And I'm
I
like,
ran up there.
Dude,
I
I had a back. Meanwhile, we did park like a block away. So
Because-
like, I'm not gonna carry my shit all the way up there for them to be like, "Hey, we don't want you to
Listen,
change here."
Listen,
And I'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then carry my shit back. Like the
she
fuck?
wouldn't have done that.
You
I knew
could
they
have
were gonna.
asked.
They were gonna let her.
Well, no,
him
that's the thing.
change.
That's why I walked up first.
Anyways,
and
I
asked.
ran.
Where
I-
she was like, "Why didn't you just bring your shit and change?"
Well, I
sometimes
ran-
I feel like you don't remember that we as a species have telephones.
Okay, yeah. Listen.
she
Anyways,
ditched me, and I don't
I
have
ditched.
Maddie's
I
number.
completely fucking ditched him. I went into the house even for like 2 minutes, and as I was coming back out is when he was walking. And I was like, "You didn't bring your stuff?" Like I was walking back to the car, and he's like, no, can I change in there? So I shouted back to Maddie. I was like, can we change? And she was like, yeah, come in. So there was that.
Change clothes under a bridge like the piece of garbage that you are.
I was gonna change in her car if they said no, because all I need to do is literally just put on pants and like a fresh shirt and like brush my teeth real quick, which is
Yeah.
what I did.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, but that was.
By the way,
why
they
I
have a
was-
nice bathroom.
They really do. You got the luxury of going up into their actual bathroom.
It was nice. It was
That
very
little half
like
bath
The
down there.
luxury.
it was
The
nice.
luxury.
They have like a big bathroom and rubber duckies and stuff. It was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, so this is how lesbians live.
Shut up.
Whenever I go to Marcia Bailey's house, I'm like, oh, this is strange. It's like living in another little world.
Right?
It's
Isn't
like,
it like their
lesbians
world?
live such a strange, wonderful little life.
I love it.
I do too.
like,
When I
it's
hang out at
so-
Marcia Bailey's, I'm like, I wish I was a lesbian.
It's so like nice and peaceful. Like you're like,
Yeah.
wow.
Wait, lesbians?
My
So-
sister is lesbian.
So, anyways,
Wait, she is?
Yeah,
yeah,
she
they're
is.
married and
The
shit.
gay one?
Yeah, the gay one.
Their wedding pictures are
Why
so
you
cute.
gotta
by the
let
way.
Aren't
me
they,
say it?
though?
That's what I was-
I do like it.
Like her and her sister are like relationship goals. I was kind of sad. I was like, damn. Like,
it was awesome, like that wedding in general. Yeah.
yeah.
But
I was
Their wedding
so sad.
pictures are so beautiful, like and perfect. So, anyways, her sister shit her pants. We got
hey, I
to
don't
it.
know.
Wait,
if we wanna-
Wait,
I
no,
don't know
look,
if
we've
you
already
wanna-
crossed this line.
Yeah.
Tell me everything that happened.
Well, everybody's
So-
gonna get boring or bored. They're
So
getting
no,
bored
they're not
real
gonna get
fucking
bored.
Quick.
No. Is she hot? OnlyFans?
Shit her pants.
So-
Never mind.
You are fucking this shit up, dude. You're
So,
fucking it up.
so
Nick is learning.
by the way,
He grabbed the wall before he walked forward. I saw that, dude. I'm proud of you.
I've never interacted with this woman in my life. We approach her door, and she just shits herself right in Amanda's face, like ripped a
When
loud
she said-
fart.
Oh,
When
you
she-
mean farted?
Wait,
Yeah.
when she
I
still
thought
had
you
her
meant
uniform-
literally shit her
No,
pants.
no, no. I thought she had for a second, but right in Amanda's face. My
Nice.
perspective is I have no information on this person. And
Your first experience and information of this person is her just straight up farting in her sister's face, just
was
to be
she
a
in her
piece
uniform?
of shit.
Was that when
she
she
was in
Oh
uniform.
my god, that's
She opened it, it
incredible.
was like, "Brr," and
It
I
was
like,
like
damn, Ashley.
military farts in Amanda's face. I'm sold.
She's gathering information as well.
Yeah.
So-
So she goes and changes, and we sit on their back porch, and we're all, talking and stuff. Immediately, Amanda's like, "Tell him the dick story. Tell him the dick story."
No, we were driving, wasn't it?
No. This was at the house. I think
Okay.
you wanted her to tell me, but she was like, "No, this is a face-to-face."
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm excited." So, anyways, we sit down, and we're all gathered up as a family. Ashley's still shitting her pants.
She's burning
in
a
the-
hole in the fucking
She-
patio seat.
There are I need you guys to understand. There are military grade jet planes flying by, and her farts are louder than those planes. I can
fucking
hear them
bad.
clear as day over the roaring of these jets.
Oh, I love her already.
And she lifts her fucking leg to shit. She literally
She
lifts
pulled
her
this
leg.
maneuver where she like lifted one leg and it came out. And she was like, "Yeah."
And he's giggling the entire time. Me and Maddie are like, Ashley,
Yeah,
stop.
they were so upset at her. They thought that she was embarrassing them in front of me, and I was like, "This is the
they
greatest
just
thing."
hadn't met you yet.
They're like, "I love fart jokes. This is incredible."
If
Not
I-
fat jokes, but fart jokes.
Yeah.
If anybody hangs out with Creighton for like one day, they would think, we shouldn't be like this in front of him. But that is the way to win Creighton's heart. Is
Oh
what
my
your sister
God.
did. Your
So-
sister doing that makes I already know that
They both
So
love each other.
they have to love each
And
other.
like the thing about it was then she goes into this dick story.
Oh my God.
So it's like a double whammy. So so we're sitting there, and Emma goes, "Tell him the dick story. Tell him the dick story." And she's like, "Okay, so let me tell you about why I'm supposed to be a boy." And I'm all ears.
Of course, you heard the prompt I just heard, right? Of course.
She goes, "So, anyways, here I was, fucking incubating in the womb. My dick hadn't grown yet, but it was in there. It was getting there."
It was getting creative.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, they decided to just yank me out because of this fucker right here. And she points at Amanda.
Oh,
Why?
No, oh no. Are you going to tell them?
Yeah, no, I'm telling the whole story. Fuck. This story is incredible.
Dude,
And I was like, how's it Amanda's fault? Like, you know what I mean? And she goes, well, they didn't want my birthday to be as close to her birthday. So they were like, we can't have Amanda and Ashley at the same time, like around that area, because then it's just too much money. So
So
they induce her and pop out little baby. And she's like, this fucker over here is sucking her toes, and they let her name me.
Because
She's like, I fucking hate my name. I
listen.
hate Ashley. I want to go by something else.
Listen here. We all thought she was gonna be a boy because of the way she was sitting and all that shit in the belly and shit. And they didn't find out the gender, so they had all these boy names lined up. She pops out with a badge, and they're like, what?
Wow, it really
we did
does
not-
sound like your fault when you tell it.
It really does.
We did not expect that. Why is it my fault?
I don't know. It's just the way you tell it.
And so they
I
turned to
can't
me.
believe
They turn-
you
hold
took your
on.
sister's dick away.
I did.
So
My
I didn't know
fucking
where
bad.
you were going with that. I thought you were gonna say, "I can't believe you took your sister's virginity," and I was like, "Whoa!"
So
That's a story for another day.
yeah. So after day 3
Don't agree
of
with
not
that.
having shut the fuck up. After day 3 of not having a fucking name, I can't take you serious, Charles.
Why?
They turned to me and they're like, "All right, what do you want to name it? You know, what do you want to name
What you
her?"
wanna name
Damn
it?
it.
And I said,
Her.
"Ashley."
Why'd you say Ashley? Where did
I
that
have
name
no
come
fucking clue. They said that I was obsessed with Mary Kate and Ashley when I was younger, and I remember that, but I wouldn't have named her Ashley for Mary Kate and Ashley.
You just were like, "Fuck it, Ashley." I
Yeah, and
guess.
they were like, "Oh, that works." So from there on out,
She was
Ashley.
Ashley.
But
Damn.
In
yeah.
a stroke of genius, he named her Ashley, and
But-
she's hated you ever
In a
since.
stroke of 2-year-old genius.
No,
I was
4-year-old.
4. I was
Four?
gonna turn
I thought you
5
were
that
old.
next week. We are what, a week and a half apart, something like that.
Wow,
Wait.
you guys really were
Yeah.
close.
They really aren't going to
Well, she
save a
was-
lot of
she
money.
was due-
I don't know
she-
why they did
But she was due on the 5th or the 6th or something, and I was, my birthday, and so that's way too close for comfort.
My brother, his birthday's 10 days before mine, but he's almost 2 years younger. And he always justified, and he was like, no, I'm actually older because my birthday comes first in the year. That's how that works.
Yeah.
And I was like, Michael. No, it is. He's like, hey,
I knew a
don't
friend that
question it.
that
This is
did
math.
that. My friend, I've had a friend like that say, because we're like 6 months apart, and her
Yeah.
birthday comes first, and so she's just like, yeah,
My
I'm
age
older.
We're
changes
basically
before
exactly
you.
the same.
Yeah.
So
So, anyways, then
Oh my
after
God.
that resounding impression,
we went to Fort Story.
yeah, which was fucking crazy. There's
It
2
was so much
lighthouses.
fun.
You know, I was
Yeah.
born there. That's where I was
No, you
born.
weren't.
Charlie, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Stop trying to steal Amanda's thunder. I
Anyways,
found a buoy on the beach.
Yeah,
and
he
I
found
took it with me.
Yeah,
I brought it home
that is
Did
a
you
mil-
actually?
from
that-
a military
yeah,
base.
You have
it's
a buoy?
It was
Yeah.
on a
Why would you
military-
say that?
Yeah,
Hey, him, not us. Point to him. Not
It's
you
not
and me.
military property. We're pretty sure, because
we're pretty sure. I didn't
well,
have any hands.
your
in it.
sister's the Navy.
Yeah, don't say we.
Me and
We didn't
Ashley.
do- we
me and
didn't do
Ashley are
shit.
pretty sure. Ashley's the Navy person. She looked at it and she's like, I don't think that's military.
Now you're bringing her fucking sister. into
Yeah,
it.
goddamn.
No, well, she said, I'll take the blame for you if that happens. So I
Oh,
was
yeah?
like, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Cool for you to just again throw her even further under the bus than she could have been.
You're
You
welcome.
absolute lunatic.
And then we started beating each other up on the fucking beach.
Yeah, her and
Did
Ashley.
Creighton steal government property and transport it across state lines?
Maybe, maybe not. I did a lot of shady shit on this trip.
He really
Oh my
did.
God. And we're talking about
Oh,
it.
government property.
Okay, let's keep going. This is great.
It's gonna get very interesting.
Yeah. We saw this big ass ship and nobody knew what it was, but it was shaped like a rectangle.
Ah,
That
yes,
was-
the old
It had a
rectangle.
big ass K on it, and somebody's like, "Is that for Kmart?"
That is literally.
I think that was Maddie, wasn't it? And I was so close
No,
I
it
was
wasn't.
so
it was not a
close
cargo ship.
to saying it.
It
No, it was
was
a cargo
not-
ship.
Was it a
Cargo
car?
ship.
No,
Yeah,
it was
we
a
looked
cruise
it up.
ship, wasn't it?
No, Maddie thought it was a cruise ship.
That's a boat.
And I was like, there's no way that's a cruise ship. Hold on, I have a picture of it.
Yeah, he took a picture of it. We were all fucking very involved with what the fuck the thing was. I
We
had
were.
I was too tired to even give a fuck about what was out there.
Look, this is the ship, right? This is it. This is it for everybody looking at home. You know, I'm just gonna drop it in the Discord.
Let me see. Oh, okay. That'll work.
You gotta zoom in on it though, 'cause it's like kind of far out. Anyways, so Maddie looks at it and goes, "Oh, that's from Kmart," and I was like, "No, I don't think so."
Damn, imagine it was, and she just fucking annihilates you. Like, what? Say
Well,
my
so
name.
that was the thing. Ashley chimes in and goes, "Kmart's still big in other countries 'cause you know she's been to other countries."
That
And
is
I
a
was
Kit
like,
Kat. That's a giant cake. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, it's a cargo ship with a K. That's what it was. Anyways, so Maddie looks it up. It is one of 65 Japanese shipping ships.
It was very interesting.
And I was
when we
like,
found
you know
that
the
out.
odds of us seeing that? Like, it's pretty crazy. Because there's only 65 in the world.
He was all about odds on that.
There's only one ocean.
What? There's 7 oceans.
No. It's only one whole ocean. there's
What?
There's only one planet. And an ocean. I realized what I said and I was wrong. I don't want to talk about it.
There's only one ocean.
Charlie, I'm angry we didn't meet. Charlie had a clan meeting. Hey.
Charlie
hey.
did have a clan meeting that weekend.
That's such a good joke.
Charlie was busy.
That's the reason I didn't hang out. I was over there on
Yeah.
the thing you guys saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's only one me. And you met. Wait, hold on. Charlie, I'm angry we didn't meet. And there's only one me. And you met me.
I met her. She's talking to me.
Okay.
Saw a clan meeting while I was
The ever
driving through
elusive aquatic quick trip convenience store. I'm thinking of QT, but then I just think in my head like KT. Like it literally travels on a boat.
So the next day comes. Well,
Wait,
actually, let me
yeah.
finish telling the like. So she gets drunk as shit.
Oh my God! Wait.
Oh my
Oh my God. Well,
Having
we
too
made a
much fun.
second stop to the liquor store. We had to make sure we
Yeah.
got Jack.
And we got food, and then we went back to their house, and she gets drunk as shit, and I'm there, and like I didn't want to drink. I think I had like one sip of wine that
I felt really bad.
that what's her face
Maddie.
Maddie was like, here, try this, and I was like, okay, and then I took a sip, and I was like, yeah, that's good. I don't want any of this. I didn't drink the whole trip, by the way. I haven't drank in a while actually, and Matt, like, she's shit-faced at one point and just giggling. And I
Evan was laughing.
I love
It was
Evan.
it was a funny laugh, so we all looked over.
we had to go to a military base because that's where our hotel was, because she got a hotel there, and I got snuck in the back door, basically, for the hotel.
Man, I don't know if we need to go into all of
Anyways,
that.
well, I'm just giving the context of why you were nervous. So we're driving through. She's shit-faced, and you have to go past this armed guard to show them, like, your pass to get on the base. And she's, like, looking over at me driving. She's like, I'm so sorry for putting you in this situation.
I don't
And,
remember
like,
most of this.
and, like, tearing
I
up and
don't.
shit. And it's like, dude, it's going to be so bad, and we're going to get locked up. And I'm so tired at this point. I'm like, we're either sleeping in a jail cell or in a room. And I
you don't
care.
give a fuck
I
either
don't give
way.
a fuck either way. And she's over there, like, tearing up and stuff. And she's like, oh, no, here we go, as we go through the gate. And the guy doesn't even ask for my ID. Looks at the paper and is like, oh, okay, have a nice night. And that was it. We drove through. And we went into the hotel. We went to sleep. I slept on the couch. We flipped a coin for who would have
We
the
flipped
bed.
a coin while I was drunk, having no fucking
No.
clue. I don't remember.
You were sober enough
shit.
because I asked you. I said, are you going to remember this when you wake up? And you're like, yeah, I got you. No problem.
I
And
That
I
don't
was
means-
like-
remember
that means
that.
nothing.
That means nothing.
and I'm like, okay, cool.
It's like my brother and his friends saying, "Hey man, you're a grown man. You should have known not to smoke that much." When they got me high for 2 days, I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. Of course, it's your fault.
We flipped a
I
coin.
stand by that.
Because there was one bed and one couch, and we flipped a coin on who would have each. And I was like, she was like, you should take the bed because I feel bad. And I'm like, bruh, like, just like, I'm tired. Let's go to sleep. If you feel that bad about it, we'll flip a coin for it. And whoever wins the toss gets the bed tonight, and whoever doesn't win will get the bed tomorrow night. So we flip a coin, and she won. And I was like, all right, go to bed. And I went to bed. She didn't remember any of this the next
I
night.
do not.
And she goes to go
Use the
into goes
The
to use
second
the
time?
bed, and I'm like,
Hey,
just
wait
I
a
just
second.
lay
this
down.
was the next night. This was the next night.
Yeah, I just lay down in the bed, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I look at her. I'm like, "I'm going to bed," and I like roll over, and she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "We tossed a coin last night," and she was like, "What? I don't remember that." I'm like, "Damn, that's tough."
Shit on.
She is like so mad. She started pouting. She went to bed on the couch though.
On the couch
He fucking.
where you fucking belong.
I think she was drunk that night too. Were you drunk that night?
No, I didn't drink that day.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm thinking.
Could
about
you
the-
fit on the
had to
couch,
sit-
Creighton?
Yeah. Well,
I guess you did
reasonably. Like I had to kind of
Enough.
prop my feet up.
Yeah.
And then like I was
Me
like,
and Creighton are like We're big boys. Like, there's been
I
a lot of
didn't even
times when
think
we.
about that.
There's
I
a lot of
slept
times
good.
where we've slept like at places and had like to be on the couch and just looked at each other like, this
oh,
is
I
terrible.
know you slept good. You fucking snored the entire
yeah,
fucking.
I was all-
woke up.
I was all
at
congested.
fucking like 5 a.m. And I'm like, God damn it. And Christy texts me. She's like, are you awake? She's like, how are you awake? Because she called me that night. And I was pretty well off at that point. She was like trying to give me information. And I'm like not holding on to it.
If I fall asleep face up, I'll snore really bad. But if I'm like face down, I usually.
Well, I
don't
was
think
I
sick.
don't know what the fuck
I was
he
sick
doing,
and congested.
And I really didn't
Oh
give
my
a fuck
God.
at that
Still,
point.
from
I
still
was,
being sick.
yeah.
And so she's
Jesus.
like, you fucking snort all night
I was
long."
Have you ever woken yourself up snoring?
No.
I have so many times.
yeah.
If
that
I'm
was really
face
fun
up,
to
I
do.
will snore so loud that I'll be like, it's so scary.
Dude,
Like-
you were snoring at the Batman the first time.
Oh
we
yeah,
went.
yeah when we went and saw it with Marissa, that wasn't the
Yes.
first. That was the second. I wouldn't fall asleep if it was the first time I was watching it. But yes, I do remember that. I woke myself up snoring then. You guys were laughing at me.
Oh no, it
I
was.
felt very judged.
I felt like she yanked me out of my sleep that first day because I was sleeping so good.
On the trip,
I
No, no.
literally just like tapped him like that.
No. I know you tapped me from your perspective, but from my perspective, I'm over there sleeping on the couch, like it's in the morning, and all of a sudden this hand grabs me and just pulls me out of my sleep, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to get up?" And I looked up at her and went, "No."
No.
And I
He
rolled
said
over
not
and went
really.
right to
He
sleep.
literally said not really.
really.
I
I'm
really,
like-
I was being honest. I didn't want to.
I was like, Ashley wants to go to breakfast. His eyes opened up. He's like,
He's
all
like,
right, let me go.
"Breakfast?"
Yeah, he's like, let me go take a shower.
I was so excited. I was
That's
like,
how you have to
"Ashley."
trick me and Creighton. Me and Creighton, if it's anything to do with us, we don't give a like. If it's like, hey, are you hungry? Do you want food? Do you want to go do something? We're gonna be like, dude, sleep is amazing. Why would I do anything
Well,
else?
see,
But
the
as soon
thing
as you were like, well, Ashley wants to, we're gonna be like, time to spend
Well,
with the new
thing-
cool people that we've met.
The thing
Of course.
is like Ashley usually I usually wake up before Ashley does on these trips, and I get ready and like explore before we even meet up. So she texts me at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. She's like, hey, she's like, are y'all up? And I'm like, I am. I don't know. Creighton's still sleeping. And she's like, all right, well, we've got this place that we want to go to, look up the menu or whatever. I'm like, well, I gotta go wake him up. I was like, let me take a shower. Maybe my shower will wake him up and he'll just like sit there until I'm done. I go out. He's still fucking
was dead
sawing
asleep.
logs. Fucking disgusting. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to wake him up. And I knew it was gonna be like, he was gonna feel like combative, and so I was like,
You just grabbed me, and that's
I
what
didn't
true.
fucking-
I always woke up ready to fight. I was like, oh
I
fuck,
literally closed my eyes. I was like,
because I remembered where I was, and I was like, oh shit, they're about to pull me off to go be locked up in the brig.
and so yeah.
And I woke up, and
You
I
woke
was
up.
like, oh, food though. So like we got up, we got ready. She was already ready. I just went and took a shower and like did everything I needed to do. We went to this fucking amazing place called Pops. Kat knew exactly where it was, by the way. She was like tracking my location the whole time we were there.
Oh my god.
No, but also I shared my location on Snapchat with her, so that way we could
Ah,
figure
yes.
out where to meet up and how far away she was from me. And she was like,
Y'all were so tired by the time tired by the time you guys left Waffle House.
yeah, we were really fucking tired when we left Waffle House, and we had to
Yeah.
drive back the next day. But anyways, so the fun part of that day, like we got to see a bunch of cool shit. Like we
You got to meet Kat.
we got to meet Kat, and
Oh,
we
wow.
got to hang out with Ashley. Like we
Right
actually
over
got
the
like a
Kat thing,
full
okay.
day with Ashley, and we went to the Strip, and we figured out where we're gonna meet up. We're probably gonna meet up.
Ashley
at the Neptune statue.
is no, I'm kidding.
We're gonna meet up at the Neptune statue at Virginia Beach. I don't know what days yet, and we need to.
That's like
discuss
so
that.
we've decided that
Yeah.
the Neptune statue is where the meetup will
I
be?
mean, do you have input? Because me and
No, I
me
mean
and
the story
Amanda are
isn't
on
over,
board.
but whatever.
No, I'm
Okay,
just
oh.
I'm adding that part to the
Just
Okay.
like a little tidbit footnote.
Like the
Yeah.
Neptune statue is what you guys think is like definitely the play.
yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Do you?
How-
I mean,
how
you
big
agree
is
with
it?
me,
It'll
right?
be all right.
It's
Either that or
fucking
that park that
huge.
they were talking about.
I don't like the park. I mean, I asked Kat about it, and she's like, it's a little kiddie park.
Like imagine a shirts off group picture in front of the Neptune statue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That'd be
that'd
pretty cool.
be pretty awesome. So
Creighton, you should answer my text.
I will when we get done, because I saw it, but I don't think she works tomorrow. The
Well,
park
then
is
there
so
you go.
lame. That's what she said.
Me and Renee gave y'all the rundown. That park is so lame.
I like Renee too. Renee was cool.
Spoiler alert. I'm Renee.
So we spent all day with Ashley and them, and we came back. And I've never played Roblox before, so I played Roblox with Maddie, and Roblox is so fun. I played scary games with Maddie on there, It was fucking awesome. And then we went and had sushi.
No, that was the first night. The second night is when we went to the reservation place. Remember?
Oh my God, this is the best part. Okay, look, can I tell this?
You go ahead and tell it.
Oh, okay.
I thought about it the other morning and I started fucking dying. I was like crying. It was like fucking stupid.
So Ashley's a very like buff, aggressive person, which I fucking love. I love Ashley. Ashley, if you're watching this,
Like
I love
you.
you so much.
Like you.
And so
He didn't answer.
it is like me, just like me.
Okay,
Spitting
there you
image.
go. Yeah, just you.
She goes after pussy and everything, just like I do. It's fantastic. She's my sister, actually. Could you imagine?
Wait a minute.
Anyways,
I don't like this.
Creighton, can you? Yeah, wait, maybe I might be able to. Anyways, we're talking about something else. This is more. The story's more important.
Oh.
Marissa, I'll get back to you in a second.
Oh my God.
So what was the name of the place called again?
Why not?
So there's this place called Why Not, which is
Such a funny
fucking
name.
fantastic. It's Italian food, and they have a bakery in there with cannolis and all kinds of stuff. I've never had a cannoli
Cannolis.
before either, so I was super hyped.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we Google if they're busy because everywhere we were going that
God, I want a
day was
cannoli.
fucking busy and had like a wait for 25 minutes. So Ashley Googles if they're busy, or Maddie did. I can't remember. One of them did, and it said there was a
Maddie,
25-minute wait. So Ashley's like, "Well, we're a little ways out. Why don't we just call and make a reservation?" So Ashley's on the phone, and it rings, and somebody answers.
And they go, hello?
Yeah, they go, "Hello," and Ashley's like, "Hello." And they go, "Oh, thank you for calling. Why not? You know, blah blah blah. My name is blah blah blah, and like, you know, how can I help you tonight?" And Ashley goes, "Can you guys do you guys take reservations or you guys make reservations?" And she goes, hold on, let me talk to my manager." And she puts us on hold.
For about 10
2
seconds,
yeah.
maybe.
And she's like, "Hey, like, so we don't have any outdoor seating tonight, but you know, we still have like regular seating." And Ashley's like looking back at us like,
Is
what?
this bitch serious?
I never even asked about
so she goes like, "Oh, okay, you know, that's cool, but do you guys take reservations?" And she's like, "Actually, like, our outdoor seating is closed, like, for tonight, you know." And actually, she like,
He's like, "Oh,
she's
right."
like, she's like, "The fuck, am I speaking English?"
Well, the thing is, she's
like
like,
to the person?
No, well, she
Oh,
like
okay.
looks
She-
at us and says that. Like, she's like, "Oh, am I?" And she's like, "Okay, bye."
yeah, she's
She
like,
hung
the thing that made things better about that is that when the manager picked up, they
It
picked
was
up
the
and
same
was like,
woman.
It was the same woman, and she goes, "Huh?" And Ashley goes, "Hey," and she's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" Like, and that's when she was just like, "Okay, you know, reservations."
It was so quick and so fast, and nobody expected it.
We were,
And
fucking
we
dying.
were all like, "Are we having? Is everybody having?
Was
a
that like a
stroke?"
group stroke happening?
It's like maybe we're the dumb ones.
Yeah, I was
Oh my
like,
God.
Did we say outside seating? Anyways, so we get there. It's not busy at all. So as soon as we walk in, I'm like, I look at Ashley. I go, "You should ask them if they got outdoor seating."
And then so the guy,
Because they have it. They just
Yeah.
weren't doing it then.
the waiter that
Dude, he was so cool.
he
I
was
loved
cool.
him.
So he sat us down, and Ashley was like, "Hey, excuse me, do you know the last 4 digits of the phone number, or of
For
your
this place,
for-
yeah,
well,
because
she
she wanted to
said-
make sure we called the right
Yeah,
spot.
she said, "You know the last 4 digits of this phone number for here?" And he was like, "For me? Like, what'd he
He's
say?"
like-
He's
Oh
like,
my God.
He's like, "Are you,
last 4
my phone
digits?"
number?"
Yeah.
She goes, "No, for this place." He's like, "Oh yeah, it's like blah, blah." It was like 99 or something like that. And she
Yeah.
was like, "Oh okay, so that is the place that I called. They just don't fucking know what they're talking about."
They're just dysfunctional.
And then she was like, "That guy thought I was asking for his number." Dude, this guy was.
She
so
should have been
cool.
like, "No, this is my wife."
The gay one?
The gay one.
"Oh, dude, we laughed so hard in that
Oh,
booth
man.
because every time somebody come
My
by,
stomach hurts.
I was like, Ashley, ask them about their outdoor seating. Because we were literally sitting right next to the place that they had for outdoor seating. Like, you could look out the window and see the outdoor seating.
You thought I was bad aggressive? Ashley is even fucking worse.
Oh, it was so funny. She was like, "I'm going to, but I'm scared that the person that's waiting on us is the same person who answered the phone."
Well, and then when we were taking our orders, I was saying my order, and Ashley had said something real smart, and like without even thinking of where I was at, who was in the
Oh,
room.
she was talking about, like, she was like, "You like a lot of cream, right?"
No, she said, no,
Nice. Nice.
No, I ordered a salad, and they
Nice.
were like, or whatever I ordered came with a salad. And she's like, would you like, I was like, I'd like Italian, please. And she's like, creamy or fat-free? And I said, fat-free. And she's like, bitch, you know you want that creamy Italian? I was like, no, I don't. Damn. And I like said it real
Damn.
fucking,
Like all mean, yeah.
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And like, she's still taking Creighton's order or whoever else's order, and me and Ashley look at each other and fucking lose it. Like, her nostrils are flaring, my nostrils are flaring.
Everybody was really heated, and I was just sitting there trying to eat. I was hungry.
Creighton was like, I would like vinaigrette. Creighton was just over there trying to order his food.
I just wanted a sandwich. The sandwich was good. I should have got a meatball sub. I've been fucking craving a meatball sub like a Sunday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that food was good.
It was really good. It was
So anyways, I'm coming tomorrow to
Felt
beat
good
you up
coming
if you
back
can't
up.
accept time
Huh?
off, Creighton. Harassment at its finest.
What'd you say?
I said it felt even better
Oh,
coming back up.
It felt. Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Would you burp or did you vomit?
No, there was a lot of shit that was going on, and I
Yeah.
like had to kind of throw it back up.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Hello, Marina.
hello, Marina. So we had a good time. Then the next day comes, and this is where the story that we were telling you earlier happened. Because the next day comes, and I'm like, hey, I'll just drive the whole way back.
You skipped over meeting Kat. We have to talk about
Oh,
meeting
yes,
Kat.
Kat,
How
my bad.
fucking
That's
dare
so
you?
crazy.
So, like, Kat happened so late in the night.
Kat,
Originally,
can you,
she was
can you
supposed to
believe
have
this
dinner
guy,
with us.
Kat?
Bruh,
No,
I,
no,
was
no,
I
no.
wouldn't have
fucking-
forgot to talk about you.
She was supposed to go to dinner with us, and for whatever reason, she couldn't go. And I didn't think we were going to meet her that night.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
didn't
was going
think
to get
so
pushed
either.
back till the next day, and it would just be like a
A real
last-minute
snap,
thing.
Yeah.
But we ended up getting it where we can meet up. And so we went to Walmart to meet up with her. And we got there kind of way before her. And you went
Yeah.
and threw up. And I went and just was, like, fucking around. And then, like, the next thing I know, like, she's sending me a snap of her and Kat and Renee. And I was like, where the fuck are you at? Like, you know what I mean? Because the last I had seen Amanda, she was in the bathroom. Or walked towards the bathroom.
Ran towards the bathroom.
Ran towards the bathroom even. And I was like, what the fuck? So I catch a glimpse of them just behind like some shelves or whatever, all walking by. Like it was fucking normal. Like this is just what they do on Saturdays. They come to Walmart and hang out with their friends, which is like, you know, what we do. So I was like, oh, I gotta find them. So I like cut up really
Gotta
fast
find
through
you.
the in-between aisles, thinking I'm gonna head them off and just run into them. And they're nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? So I called them, and I was like, hey, where are you guys at? I just saw y'all. They're like, oh, we're over in electronics. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad you guys said that. Like, I go to this Walmart all the time and know where the electronics are. The fuck? So I start looking
Why would
around.
you even want any advice then? Don't. What do you say? Don't get
No,
mad.
I
Dude, he
just-
was. He's like, whatever.
No, it's
Oof.
don't even start. So I looked for the TVs, and I was like, okay, that's where they are. And I spotted her. I think you were wearing the same shirt, actually.
No, I was wearing my Rock Hill hoodie.
Either way, she was wearing a red thing, and I like spotted it. So I
Red
went over
thing.
there, and I was talking to them. And Kat was so cool. Like I saw her, but like it was one of those things when like you first meet somebody that you've had like an online relationship with, where you're like, what do you do? Do you shake hands? Do you hug? Like, you know, what's the vibe? I thought we were gonna go in for a hug, but we went in for like a fist bump instead, which
Really?
is fine. Which is fine. Kat told me afterwards she's not like a hugger, so I was
What?
like, yeah.
I would never
that's
have
cool.
guessed. I would never have
Right,
guessed
that's what I
hugger.
thought too.
Or not. I would have never. I would have guessed that she was a hugger.
But that's fine. That's fine. Everybody's different.
I'm such a hugger.
I didn't
hug
know-
everyone I meet.
I
Like if
told-
I see them, you're getting a hug.
Like as soon as we started talking, I was like, we had always been talking. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was good like that. It's just that first interaction was kind of like not bad, but
Dude,
like,
our
you know,
first
awkward.
interaction, I was running back out to the car because I thought you were outside still.
Mm.
Her and her friend pull up, and she's like, Amanda! She screams it from the fucking truck. I was like, well, I mean, I hope that's Kat.
it would be really weird if that wasn't Kat.
I was like, okay. And so I was like, and so me being me, I run up to the car. I'm like, hey, you know, what's up?
Yeah, she was all bubbly,
Bubbly.
and I was like,
Michael
hey.
Bubbly.
So anyway, bubbly. We all start talking, and like we were like, what the fuck do we do? Because everything around here closes at 10, and they're like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, you guys have a Waffle House?
Jeez. Creighton's just like, let me come to this new place and just ruin it with my culture. With my shitty South Carolina small town culture.
Kat had never been to Waffle
Let's
House.
walk around
before.
Walmart and then sit in a Waffle House.
It was
You
just like good old.
disgusting
There was
South
nothing else
Carolina
to
piece
do.
of shit.
There was nothing else
There's
to
no
do.
other restaurants anywhere.
There really wasn't.
Yeah.
And then
We
I didn't want to
checked.
go ocean. We didn't want to go oceanfront because that's sketchy
Apparently
out
it's
at night.
sketchy as night. I
That's
never
the
saw
best. That's the best thing.
it. Yeah, we could have
I-
seen a real show.
Well, by the time we hit that point,
That's
I
what I'm
was
saying.
tired as literal fuck. I was. Just
I was
like,
tired too. I had played Roblox while we were waiting
I was
on
still
Kat.
passed out, but there was just a lot of shit.
And we beat the game Judy. I don't know if you guys have played Judy on Roblox. It's fucking scary. I love it.
Me and Amanda were low key twinning. The first thing we talked about was toes.
Yep.
Wait, how were we twinning? I was wearing a hoodie.
Besides my panic state, I made Moon Knight. What? Oh, you drew him. Let me see. Anyways, so we met Kat. We talked for probably like an hour and a half at Waffle House, which was great. I had a great time. And her friend ordered a waffle, and she's like, "I'm probably gonna order more stuff." And her friend was like, "Nah, I'm full off the waffle." But I had a good time. I had such a good time meeting Kat. And then we had our waitress was great. It was the best Waffle House I've ever been to.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't. It was a fucking
It
different
was.
one.
It was.
We live in a
so
shitty place with a
Nice.
shitty Waffle
All the
House.
waitresses were super attractive and super nice. Like I was like, damn,
Nice.
if I lived here, I would definitely try to date one of these waitresses because they were.
You just try to date every even somewhat gorgeous woman.
They
you meet.
were beautiful. You saw
Creighton-
them. They
Creighton-
were beautiful.
Creighton's
They were Asian. They were beautiful. They were fantastic. I
Creighton,
had
like,
such a good time.
Creighton's the kind of guy that thinks he has like all of the game in the world. Well,
I
no,
do.
not all the game. All the
Charisma.
you have all those things. Like you think that like a 10 or an 11, you're like, oh yes, that's a perfect match for me visually.
Yeah.
Like this just belongs with me.
Yeah.
And it's like Creighton.
If you aim high, you'll never be disappointed.
Well, wait, hold on. That is simply incorrect.
I shoot high all the time, and I'm never let down.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Yeah, I agree.
I overestimate myself all the time.
So once we got done
Wrong.
with Kat, we went back to Ashley's house.
Yeah.
But
Oh my
not
I
before.
didn't get
listen,
to see any knees, by the way, from Kat.
Yeah.
So 0 out of 10.
So we get back to her area and we're walking up towards the door. He shoves the shit out of me.
Oh yeah,
The
because she
literal
said
shit.
no.
No,
She
I
had it
didn't say-
coming.
I didn't say
She
anything.
fucking,
I
she
didn't-
fucking
listen,
said
no,
some off the cuff
listen,
shit to
I
me.
did not
It
say
was
anything.
really
She had
mean.
it.
I didn't
You
say
just
it. What
summoned
did
your
I
inner
say?
Frank.
You did something.
What was it?
Yeah, I can't remember what you said, but you said
I don't
something
think
that
I
was
said
like.
anything in that moment. He shoved
Did you
me
say
Oh my
something or did
God.
you
in
do
front
something?
of my sister's ring camera.
And your
And
sister
then we get up
laughed.
on the stoop and he shits himself. He fucking like I knock on the door and he goes.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm like, are you?
Okay.
What the fuck? How long did this all take to
Okay.
transpire? From the push to the shitting
Like
himself?
That
maybe
was like a
maybe 2
minute.
seconds.
Oh my! All of this shit happened in a row.
She had it coming though.
I don't know. What
These
I
are a
did, and
series
you
of
don't know
unfortunate
either.
events.
She said or did something that really was not
Oh
called
my
for.
God.
No proof. Proof.
Proof.
I
Proof.
don't even remember.
Oh my
But
god!
yeah,
This is
he
incredible.
shoves me, and I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah, 'cause you hit me. That's what it was.
I didn't
you
hit
me as
you.
hard as you fucking could.
No, I
And
did
I
not
was
that
like,
time.
Oh, okay. So you want to die. So, 'cause
You have decided to die
she's
in
been hitting
Virginia.
me. She's been hitting me this whole fucking trip as hard as she fucking can.
Oh,
No.
I'm
No,
not headed.
but no. You have been.
I
You
held.
had been. And it was like, granted, I was saying some stuff, but like I say stuff all the time. And she was like, I'm not gonna hit you anymore. And so she hit me, and I was like, ooh, I was so mad because no, it wasn't a hit, it was a pinch. That's what it was. I was mad because you had been pinching me, and I told her, if you pinch me again, I'm not gonna hold back. So that's your warning, and that's fair play. So she goes and pinches me. So I was like, I'm not gonna punch her, but I need to do something. So I shove her with all of my body weight
Oh my god!
It was bad.
into the grass. And she didn't fall because I didn't want her to fall. I just wanted her to know that I was holding back. And she's like,
like dumb bitch.
she's
Yeah, that's like the visual representation of dumb bitch or the
Yeah.
physical.
And she like got so mad. I was like, I told you not to pinch me, and you kept pinching me. So what did you think was gonna happen? I'm not gonna take that shit lying down. I asked you not to, and you kept doing it. So I shoved the
Creighton,
shit
look,
out of her.
we're about to have this whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing all over again. You don't resort to violence.
No,
I
you
know.
shouldn't.
Oh well,
I-
she resorted first.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
You know what? You know what? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
I know.
I don't know where ethically I stand yet.
And then she kept like going at it, so I farted on her. And her sister saw all of this happen from from the Ring doorbell and was laughing her ass off. She didn't hear the part, but Amanda told her about it. As I told her sister exactly
Oh
what
my God.
happened. And
Oh my
she
goodness.
said, she was like, you know what? Amanda had to come in. And I was like, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's like when Rick gets the butter from the
Yes.
robot.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, and
Wipe his mic.
I didn't add in that her sister showed me like her patches and her medals and stuff.
yeah.
And his
Yeah.
sister never really does that for like new people. So like,
Yeah, she got really
Score one
comfortable.
for me.
It was really awesome that
I
they were
loved
able
it.
to bond.
Amanda told me that on the phone. And like I could hear Amanda going like, and she showed him her patches.
was she drunk when she called you?
No, I don't
Oh.
think so.
No,
you
no,
drink?
we.
Oh.
you
This is
called
just
him-
like in
you-
the last couple of days, like we
Oh.
were on the phone at some point.
You called him before I started drinking.
Oh, was
and
it when
then-
Creighton called?
Wait, that next morning,
Oh,
y'all.
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
And then you had said something about like, of course Amanda thought something. She's like trivial in what she does or something. You said something. I
No,
started
I said
hitting
you
him.
were.
But then finally you just hand Amanda the phone and we talked for a few minutes. And she was like, I was like, so wait, hold on. Did they act? Is he just telling a story, or did they actually like? Are they getting along? Do they fuck with each other? And she was like, no, it's real. Like she started showing him her patches, and she's only ever done that with her mom. She
Yeah.
got like a little emotional. I was like, oh my god, this is like Amanda's like seeing real growth from both of these people.
I was like, oh my god, nobody's ass got whooped. I was like, we're good. I literally
your
thought
ass got
Ashley,
whooped.
shut the fuck up, bitch.
Amanda really thought that like Creighton was just going to get murdered by her sister, like that you
I
you
said
guys
I
were
don't
not going to
think
be
so.
friends.
Yeah, I thought because Ashley's
I tried
very,
to
very
tell-
aggressive.
Didn't I tell you? Look, did I tell you before you guys left? I was like, listen, it's Creighton.
I thought he was gonna come with no manners. I thought he was gonna be like the
Dude,
gay one. The
I was
entire
super
time.
respectful towards them the
I
whole
know,
time
I
because
know.
like
You can be
Shocked.
respectful and still be an asshole.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
We're
I was
like
surprised.
respectful assholes. That's like
Right.
our profession.
I was fairly surprised, and Ashley's an asshole as well. So
we just bonded. Like we
Yeah.
were both dicks to Amanda, and like it worked out.
I think
you know?
that was the common thing. You know,
Well, we just know how you are. Like
she needed somebody else to bitch to. She most definitely did.
we
Yeah,
love.
honestly-
look, hear me out. We love you to death. Don't get me wrong.
You
There's
had the
nothing
worst
against you.
job of this whole trip. You had to be the common denominator for everybody,
Yep.
and that means
The
you're
reason-
you're the like mental and physical punching
You
bag
did-
for all the parties present.
The
You-
reason
you
for the
didn't-
season.
You didn't tell him about like so her and Ashley had to go get checked in the hotel, and me and Maddie were in the car, and she was like, I don't think him and Maddie are gonna talk at all because they have no common ground. And we come back, and Maddie's like just tell me her life story
Oh my
about like all her
God.
trauma and like
oh
breaking
my
down
God.
a
Out
little
of left
bit.
field that one.
She was
I
like,
was like-
she come in and she was like, that's when my mom left or
Oh
whatever.
my God.
Ashley was like, "Damn, you met this kid and you're talking to." I was like, "I didn't get this until 4 months in knowing her."
I've only
Wait,
said-
you were talking to her? It was
yeah,
you?
it was me. Mind you, I've only been talking to her for like an hour. This is the first day.
I mean, to be fair, you and me have done that a bunch of times with different people. Like where we get real, like sometimes you just
Well,
click
shit,
with
we
somebody
got
like
real
that.
comfortable the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just click with people and you're like, I can tell this person everything horrible that's
Yeah.
ever happened to me,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
get their judgment and not feel weird about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we were vibing. Like it was.
That's
nice.
how I've started with some of my like healthiest relationships.
I'm really glad that like it wasn't awkward for y'all when we went to get.
Well,
go
that's
to-
how you start, Amanda. You make friends with the wife first, and then like you know
Yes.
that's when you
Knowing
bond.
it.
Because
That's
like,
true.
duly noted.
yeah.
But
Because like if the person you love most is like cool with somebody that you thought you were gonna hate, like you gotta be like, well, now I gotta give them a second chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I think
See,
Love most
behind
outside
all
family.
behind all of the ridiculous,
you said what?
Love most outside of family.
Oh.
Because I'm sure she loves you the most. Probably.
behind
Or
all
your
of the
mom.
ridiculous,
Maddie.
behind all of the ridiculous long ginger hair and Play-Doh-looking face, Creighton's actually weirdly an intelligent guy sometimes. I
Yeah.
hate
Oh,
I
he
hate to
was-
say it,
he was
people,
literally
but
keeping
it's
up
it's
with-
so true.
He was keeping up with every fucking story. Like she
Oh,
said
yeah.
something about some girl like in the very beginning, and then we're driving to dinner that night, and he's like, "So what about her?" You know, it, like brought up her name and everything, and they continue the fucking story. Ashley's like, "God damn, I've heard this story 5 fucking times," and I'm sitting there like,
Oh, I learned all the Food Line because her sister-in-law works at Food Line.
Oh
too.
my God! All of you, everyone you know works at Food Line.
So-
Well, I got my sister-in-law the job when she
So-
was living here.
Oh, when she
in
was here, when she was
You
here,
should've
okay.
let me
You were about to be
finish.
like in Virginia.
I was like, I'm for real. I was like, that. What kind of connections? Amanda's
I
a
got-
fucking fuck.
Look,
She's
I
such
got-
a gangster.
Us
at Food
Food Line people, we stick together.
I got
okay,
fucking
Charlie?
connections.
Yeah, you
bitch.
guys are fucking
I do.
pimping all over fucking the East Coast. Are you kidding me?
So like I learned all the drama about this random Food Line in Virginia.
I was about to be like, yo, Amanda, you trying to get me a job in New York?
They don't have food lines in New York. They have
They have
Hannaford's.
Hannaford,
How far
yeah.
up does Food Line go?
I
It
think it
goes up-
stops in Virginia,
Yeah.
or
Okay.
like it
how
might
far,
be
how far
Maryland.
down does it go?
It
All the
goes-
way to Florida.
They got ones in
How
Georgia.
far left does
They
Food
got.
Line
I
go?
think it's
Tennessee,
Georgia.
Okay.
Alabama. I think maybe.
Georgia is.
I'm saying
I thought it was
left.
Tennessee
How
and
far
Alabama.
left? Georgia's down. How far left? Like how far west?
West.
That's basically down in that, right?
No, Georgia's like right below us. It's
Georgia's under South Carolina.
Never mind. I don't fucking know.
Florida is under that.
like, and
Alabama.
I don't know geography.
Alabama would probably be it then.
Okay.
Bama.
Bama.
We're southeastern.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The lion of the southeast.
For some reason, yeah.
We are the Lannisters.
But yeah, they
That's
hit
hilarious.
off fairly well. We all had a fantastic fucking weekend. And then the drive home.
Oh, can I tell the story?
He said, "I'll drive all the way home."
And I
was-
did drive all the way home.
And I was like,
5 hours.
What's the caveat? What-
Stopped once.
We stopped once because I had to pee, and like I told him, because like
Yeah, as
listen
soon
here,
as she told me,
listen
I was
here.
like, let's find a place.
Well, I said something. I said I gotta pee. I'm gonna have to pee soon. He's like, all right. And so he pulled over. He's like, I was like, oh, we're pulling over now. And he was like, yeah, you have to pee, right? I was like, yeah, but we could have kept going. He got pissed.
Why
was
would
just
you
like-
tell me?
yeah,
I
he
can
was
hear him.
just-
Let me
he
be
did. He's
him.
like,
Why would you tell me you have to pee if you're not ready to pee now? Why would just wait until you have to pee and then we'll pull it? Like I just
no,
know
he
he's
was
like
he
mad.
was like, I'm gonna stop. He's like, there's no reason for you to hold your pee.
there isn't.
Like he really,
really
got
wasn't.
mad, and I
There
was
was
like,
no
it's
reason.
all right, it's all right. Like
I wasn't really mad.
Listen,
I was
as a
just
man,
mildly upset.
as a man, I get Creighton's. I get
I
it.
just didn't want to stop. I knew he didn't.
I'm
wanna
just
stop.
very practical, and I don't mind stopping.
He's
we made
very-
one
he is.
step.
There's a reason I
Stopping.
like always go to Creighton for like if we're doing stuff like going places to do stuff. He
Yeah.
is weirdly like he's already
Get
like
there
an
and go.
old man
Yeah.
when it comes to like trips, like doing stuff, because he's the very okay. Let's stop when we need to stop. Let's get food. Let's get gas. Don't forget mileage, guys. Gas mileage.
Yeah.
Like he just knows all of that shit. Like
Yeah.
on the he's like on top of all of it.
Yeah.
I love traveling, and I
Oh.
wanted to be the best at traveling. You know what I mean?
It was. It
The
was.
very best that no one ever was.
Shut the fuck up.
My brother.
To travel.
My
them
brother's
all.
the worst
My
though.
real
He
best.
always has to shit every 2 hours.
See, when
Jesus.
I traveled with my
Wow, that's a
dad,
regular man right there.
the first time, the first time I went to Virginia
You
Beach,
must have Crohn's.
I went with my dad, and he had to stop 6 fucking times on a
God
5-hour.
damn,
fucking-
that's-
yeah.
What?
That made me
If
want
we-
to
if we
fucking kill
leave-
myself in general. Never
if
mind
we
the fact
leave
that I'm
right
driving
now-
with my fucking dad.
If
I
we leave
literally-
right now and go on a 5-hour road trip, if I pee before we leave, I'll probably make it the whole trip.
Right?
Like I'm probably okay.
Oh,
I
depending on
could
how
even-
much you drink. And
I could
stuff.
even drink like down a bottle of water and still probably be
I'm
good.
not
Well, see,
sure
we've
why
got
he
those
had to
movie
piss.
bladders though. We're
yeah,
used to holding
we're,
it from
we're,
movies.
we're
I'm
losers.
not sure why he had to piss so much, but it pissed me the fuck off. But yeah,
Look,
We
I'm
only
gonna
stopped
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm kind of proud that we only stopped once.
I
you know what I
know,
mean,
that
on the
was
way
pretty
back, we
impressive.
made good time.
yeah, it was pretty awesome.
When me and Mike went to Connecticut, when we drove up to Connecticut, we didn't stop at all.
Huh?
Are you gonna bring up?
Yeah.
We drove. Well, that's a lie. We did. Wait. We did stop one. We stopped. We went all the way to Connecticut, and we stopped like 10 minutes from his parents' house. Like we drove the whole
my
like
God.
12 or 13 hours, and finally we
Well,
were like, we have to pee really
and my
bad. We
thing
can't wait
is-
till we're at the house. It was like
my-
10 minutes away, and we stopped.
My thing is, I like if we're gonna eat, like, and it's in the morning. I like that to be like the very first stop, like before we even leave town to like get food, because
Yeah.
normal 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be cheaper in town than on the road. So like I
It
would
just
rather.
depends on where you're going.
Well, that too, but like
like if you're traveling anywhere in South Carolina, you can basically stop whenever you want and get
can.
food, other than like the beach or Charleston.
yeah.
Even like Columbia, while like probably a tiny bit more expensive, it's not really gonna cost you that much more, and you're gonna get much better food in Columbia.
And I agree with that. My thing is, I like.
But if you're going to Virginia, yeah, for sure, you want to stop like while you're still in the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had such a good time driving back. Like I love driving.
He was telling me before you guys went on your trip. We were where were we? Where were we at? Hold on, we were doing something.
I think that's that they went to. We went from Columbia to Charlotte.
Yes. We were in Columbia, and we had just left my grandparents' house, and we were at I remember it so vividly. We were at a red light. He stopped at the light. We looked at the gas, like the price of gas. He said, "Wow, it's going down. I really need to drive to. I need to be the one that drives to Virginia." And I was like, "Why?"
Why?
And he was like, "I love Charlie. I love driving." You know how he said it just like that, and I was like,
So
"I know you
much.
do, buddy." And he was like, "I don't want." Look, he said this. "I don't want Amanda. I'm not gonna feel comfortable with Amanda driving the whole way. Not because I don't think she can't drive, because I like driving so much. I want to drive." And I was like, "I know, man, but it's her car." And he was like,
I
"Yeah,
like
you're
how You're
right."
talking to him like a dad. I know, buddy.
I know, buddy. He was like,
But I still got to drive her car. By
Yeah.
the way, I like driving her car. Her car's so fast and zoomy. Like, you know,
Well,
I can
I
just bob
my
and weave.
car's
in it.
zooming.
yeah.
I can bob and weave it.
When
in
I
and out of
when I
traffic so
finally
fast.
fuck around and get a vehicle, like I'm just putting Creighton on my insurance.
He drove-
Creighton's gonna straight up be a like co-person with my car that he gets to drive it places.
He drove the entire time we were down there too. I think there was one time I drove.
Drift.
I had to adjust. the
Drift
seat.
car.
It was so weird, like driving in Virginia, because there was like this one road that was like,
It was
so there was
upside
an outer road and then an inner road, and it
Yeah.
was all in one intersection
It
with
was
no
bad.
like
Those are
in between
bad.
stops,
Yeah.
and there was no light, and you just had to kind of go.
There's stop signs on either end and the one, but like the people coming
Oh
in
my
don't
God.
stop, and it's confusing because once you turn, you don't know if like those people stop.
I loved it. I like
I know you did. I was in my
loved driving
fucking-
it. I was having
like,
such a good time. I was like, ooh, it's a new level.
I was like freaking out when we first got on the road. He got pissed as hell. He's like, "You just need to take a nap. You just need to take a nap."
I wasn't
And I'm
mad. You just seemed
Like, I
tired.
was like,
She was really tired,
I
and I was like, "You should take a nap," like, because she was literally just sitting there, like so stressed out, like looking around and shit. And I was like a crack addict, and I was like, I was like, "Hey, buddy,"
No. It's Coke. She's a
Oh,
Coke.
I was
Coke.
like a
I
Coke
mean, crack
addict.
is a form, but like,
and I was like, "Hey,
you gotta say
buddy,
the right thing.
hey, buddy,
sorry.
why don't you take a nap?" Like,
Venezuelan biscuit.
Just
Anyway,
lean that seat back. She didn't know she could lean her seat all the way back. I was
I've
like, how the
never
fuck do you
driven
think
shotgun
I've
in my own
like
fucking
of
car.
course, yeah. No, I mean that makes sense.
Dude, I
I-
tested the limits of that seat as soon as I got
yeah,
in the car.
Creighton's a big boy too.
He is a big boy.
I got in there and I was like, okay, how far can we go back?
Like our
How
cameras
far can
don't
we go
do any of
forward?
us justice. Like Amanda's already like far back, so she looks tiny anyway.
I
and,
don't
like-
look
And this is a
tiny,
big
the fuck?
chair. This is a big chair
I look
that I
regular
sit in.
size. We're
I mean,
good.
I just mean you're like far away from your camera,
Oh.
and I'm like, look, with my arms out, like I'm the whole width of my camera. Creighton is like centered up. There's a fireplace behind him, but it's a few feet, so it looks like he looks like he might be big, but like when you put Creighton next to you and me, if we all three get in a line, Creighton is so much bigger than
He
us.
is.
Like he's only a little taller than me, but he's so
He's a
much.
big
He's
boy.
a big guy.
A
Like
muscular dude.
like Kat, how big? Creighton and Amanda look exactly the same IRL. You mean like from what they look like here? Creighton is just a giant. Yeah,
Yeah, he
exactly.
is.
I like driving Marissa's car too. I drove around the parking lot one time and I was like, this is nice. This is pretty good.
Her car looks like it would drive good.
I get the appeal of smaller cars. I myself do not want one. I think they're
yeah.
pieces of shit
Car-
mechanically.
cars
But
are
performance wise, they do all right. They're pretty good.
I
It's-
like-
at the end of the day, it's
I
not
want a
about
Miata.
performance, isn't it? It's about longevity.
I want a
True
Miata.
that.
A Miata.
Miata.
Continue.
Dude, I don't know if I could fit in a Miata. Oh, the story. Oh, dude, this is the best story to come out of this trip so far. Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah, this is the funniest
I
one.
don't know. It's been pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So
but-
we're
Okay.
driving. We're probably like
wait, hold
somewhere.
on. Sorry, real fast before you do this. How short is Kat?
Cat's
She's
honestly,
shorter than
Cat's
me.
taller than I thought she would be.
She's probably about 5'2".
5'6", 5'5".
Damn.
I'm
Five.
5'6". I don't know what
You and her were about the same height.
No, I think she was a bit shorter, like way shorter.
A bit? Okay, I was about to say you said 5'2".
You guys were almost the same height.
Stand up.
Me?
Yes.
Like if Cat probably came to like right here. If she is shorter than you,
I don't know
think
why.
was
She
short.
looks tall
Kat,
in her
how-
pictures.
How
so like
tall are you?
the fact that she's even shorter than Amanda at all makes her way shorter than what I
Watch me
expected.
call this just like the belly button thing.
Oh my god. I hate how accurate that was. I'm almost the same height as Amanda.
Yeah. Oh,
5'5".
look at that! I called that shit.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Boom.
I was like fucking.
I'm good at this.
5'5" is pretty short.
I could be a police officer.
Alrighty.
Were you the wait? Who were we with when you did the belly button thing? Who was
Bailey,
that?
Quentin,
Bailey and-
Marcy.
okay.
That was at Bailey's birthday party.
Creighton can
Okay.
perfectly identify where someone's belly button is through their
Yeah.
shirt.
We'll get to that in a second.
He did it like flawlessly with like 4 people in a row. It was such a weird superpower. I was like, why is this, how are you
I'm
so
very
confident?
curious about
He was
this.
incredibly confident, which made me real mad. I hated how confident. He was so like, I can do this. And I was like, nuh-uh. And I was like, show me. And he was like, watch. And I was like, don't touch me. Look, I'll put my hand. You tell me when to stop. He was like, okay. And I was like, you're calling your bluff way too hard. And he was like, okay, up, down, no, down, down. I was like, okay. And I went down. He's like, right there. And I was like, and it was like perfect in my belly, but like centered and everything. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
I have an
And then he did it. Then he did it to like Bailey and Marcy and Quentin. And I was like, what is happening?
I have an obscure set of skills.
It really was like magic.
Damn.
But Creighton is very tall, 5'5". Yikes. Charles is a beta.
Charles is a beta.
How
It's okay.
wait, what? Whoa, hold on a second.
Wait. Let's get back to the important part.
Wait,
though.
this is important to me. Why am I
So
a
we're
beta all of a
driving in
sudden?
traffic. We just got into North Carolina, and this car cuts us off. It's
Freak
a
out.
Dodge Charger with tinted windows, and I need
Oh
you
my
guys to
God,
understand.
we're telling this story.
I need you guys
Yeah,
to
we're
understand
telling
that
the
it has
story.
tinted windows. Okay, it has
Hey, guys,
tinted
this
windows
Tinted
that
windows.
you cannot see through. They are tinted.
Creighton is an Omega. Yeah, Creighton is the
I-
ice dragon from How to Train Your
I am the end. So, anyways, I look over to Amanda, and I'm like, man, that was a dick move. And Amanda goes, I know, fucking tinted windows. And I go, like any rational person, what?
Amanda, would you like to explain?
Wait.
Okay,
I need to.
Oh yeah,
I need
you
to
tell
finish
you.
my
I
point.
forgot. You tell the story.
And she goes, fucking hate tinted window cars. And I, reasonably, was like, why? What does that have to do with them cutting us off? And she goes, I couldn't see them to flip them off. And I go, rationally.
With the most. At the same time, a breath of thank goodness that's your reason, but also, are you serious?
I go, Amanda, by the way, her windows aren't tinted at all. I go, hey, they can see you even if you can't see them.
You can
So
still
you
flip them off.
can flip them off. And then under my breath, but still
You
loud
did
enough for
not
Amanda
fucking
to
say it
still
under your
loud
breath.
enough
Hold on.
for
You-
Amanda to say, hear me. I go, oh, dumb bitch.
And, no. Listen here.
Seething
Listen here.
with rage.
Listen here.
Seething.
No, he was just like, he said it so fucking like smoothly.
Say it.
He said he
Say it how he
literally-
said it.
He was just like, it wouldn't matter if their windows are tinted. You can still see it, dumb bitch. They can still see you, dumb bitch. He didn't even stop.
They can still see you. You're
He
fucking
didn't even, yeah. He's like, they can still see you, dumb bitch. He didn't even pause. No fucking pause.
By the way, I had been laughing this whole time because as soon as she said fucking
He knew
tinted
it.
windows, of course, I go, fucking yeah. What? And I'm
And-
laughing
and
because
he-
I was, of all the things I expected her to say, I was not expecting her to say, of course they had tinted windows. It's such a like fucking
You know what it is?
mad
You know what it
voice.
is? It's the her on the phone with her sister when the cat took a shit story. It's like everything's happening all at once. What the fuck is happening? Everything's amazing.
But the way that it came out, like the way he had said it, he was waiting
I
all
was
fucking
so-
weekend.
I was
All
so-
fucking weekend.
I was laughing so hard.
Oh
to
my
say it.
The series of events I was not expecting, and what was said by her, I was not expecting. I thought it was gonna be, hey, they drive a Dodge Charger and they like to go fast, so fuck that person, and fuck anyone who drives a Dodge Charger.
I just wanted to see
And
their reaction when I fucking flipped them off. That was my whole entire reasoning.
But I need you to understand the way it was laid out to me, and why I thought what you said was the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say, and for that to be the reason you would be upset at somebody for cutting you off. Like, of all the things, I'm fucking mad that they have tinted windows. That's like being like, I'm fucking mad that they have a custom license plate.
Like we're gonna end up writing a comedy one day, and that's a whole scene. That's like such an amazing like holy shit moment.
and
Yeah,
then
him
it was
call me a
even
fucking
funnier.
dumb bitch.
Because
Oh yeah, no, 1,000,000%.
It was even
That
funnier
is
because
ne-
she got
that
mad
is
that
so
I called
needed.
her a dumb bitch.
Of course, I mean it's a mean
Which,
thing to say,
granted,
but
she should. I shouldn't have called her.
Yeah,
that.
you
but,
should have.
But
at the
in
same
moment,
time-
it just
At
kind of
this time, we
slipped
were
out.
all kind of like fucking irritated with each other at that point. Too.
No,
you were
I was
wait,
laughing.
hold on, wait, who
I
all's
was
in the
laughing.
car at this point?
It's just me
It was
and
just
her.
me and her.
Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
end of the trip, right?
Yeah,
Like you're on the way
we were
home.
coming home.
But it was so funny. I laughed so
Oh my
hard.
God.
The whole thing was hilarious. And then we listened to John Mulaney for a little bit to cheer her up.
Nice.
And then we
To
also
cheer me
Did you love him immediately?
to
Amanda?
cheer me up.
Yeah, because I was like, you'll like this.
Amanda,
This is your
did
kind
you
of
love
humor.
him immediately?
Yeah.
Is he not the greatest?
It was fucking hilarious.
So
I was
good.
crying. I was crying.
I wanted to find the joke about his dad and the little girl, you know, like the ghost of the little girl thing.
The ghost of the little girl.
Like he's like, hey, I was at dinner with my parents the other day, and you know,
Oh, yeah,
after
yeah, yeah.
35 years of not having a kid, it gets kind of boring. So I was like, you know, have you ever seen a ghost before?
yeah.
We'll watch.
dad was
we
like,
need to watch that
"Yes."
after this because
Okay.
because it's so like the way he tells it
It is very
so
funny.
fucking funny.
Scantily clad are you, boy?
And then
What?
after we finished John Mulaney, I put on a Dave Chappelle show, and she didn't like that one as much.
Which one was it?
No, we were
Uh,
going with like I think we listened to like 2 of them, and then that last one I was like,
2 episodes or
yeah, or
Two-
there was like
it was like
one
2 clips or
special,
something,
yeah,
like-
there was
and
2
we
clips
listened
in
to a whole
special.
Dave Chappelle special.
oh, so not like an episode, not like a Chappelle show episode.
There was
no,
one.
no, no.
Oh,
It
okay,
was-
that's what I
it
thought
was-
you
I
meant.
think it was the one of his Netflix shows where
Okay.
he's wearing the jacket and stuff.
The jacket.
It's the gray jacket with the C on it. I can't remember which special it is.
the gray or green, where it's like a jumpsuit.
It's gray. It's not a
Gray?
jumpsuit. It's a jacket.
Okay.
That's what- I think it sticks.
Is it
and
the one where he's
stones.
smoking the whole time?
He smokes in all of them.
Anyways,
That's a good point.
wow, that completely. All right.
Yeah.
He's
anyways.
he's so good.
We get back, and Amanda drives off with my shit.
No, I don't drive off with his shit. His shit was never in my fucking car. He calls me, and I'm at the gas station.
My sunglasses were in your car.
Oh yeah, the sunglasses were. And he's like,
I'm
hey,
freaking out.
he's just like, can you gotta come back. My white shoes are in your car in the trunk.
The one that
And listen here,
Cool Voice gave me.
he fucking was wearing them as we were driving out. I was like, how the fuck are they in my trunk? I come
I switched
back.
him out when we stopped.
I come back, open my fucking trunk, not a fucking white shoe.
And I was like scared. I was like, "Did we leave him in Virginia?"
I was like, he was fucking wearing them, and then he's like, oh, all right, I got them. They're
no,
up
they were
here."
in the bag. They were in my bag in my
Yeah,
trunk.
they were in his bag, but his sunglasses had fell in the floor of my car, and so because I was looking for them big ass shoes.
By the way, we were at the Food Line that I work out.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to get the fuck home. And he's like, all right, great, see ya. And just like goes and does his own shit. I'm like, God damn. And at that point, I was able to breathe. I went the fuck home. I was like, thank God. I prayed before we got on the road. I prayed when he took over. I prayed on the way back. I was like, we got it. We made
Oh,
it.
and her sister gave me so much shit. She gave me a flash drive, and she gave me like 3 things of ramen.
A flash
drive with what?
Oh,
like
that
a
was supposed to
64
go for
gigabyte
the
flash drive.
Of what?
beer.
Just it was blank. She hadn't opened it.
Oh,
or
just
anything.
a
Yeah.
blank. What?
Yeah.
Why?
She didn't need it. She was
Oh,
like, "Do you want
okay.
this?" And I said,
Well,
"Sure."
she-
And
if
here's some
plugged it-
ramen too.
If she plugged it
What a
into
weird
a
care
government,
package.
if she plugged it into a government computer, she could have gotten big trouble for it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what she told me. She's like, I'll give it to Creighton for like $10. And I'm like, I that's when we were looking for change. I was like, the beer that I bought, just go
Yeah.
ahead, take it.
And she gave you money anyway for the beer.
Oh fuck, I gotta send that back to
Dude,
her.
you better send that back to her.
Fucking excuse me.
I'm just telling you, you should send it back to her.
Yeah, I will send it back
Don't
to
forget.
her. I won't.
Hey, the trash, Charlie. And also May 28th. Don't forget Marissa's graduation party.
Okay.
Be there.
So you gave her the ramen?
Be there.
You gave her the ramen?
I gave her one thing of ramen, and I
Oh.
kept the other 2.
What
for
kind of
lunch
ramen?
and
Was it special
It
ramen
was
or
beef
just?
No, they-
and it was the cup noodles.
Ashley's got high blood pressure, so she's gotta stop eating that shit.
Yeah.
And so she gave it to Creighton.
Fish and chicken. Have fun with your fish and chicken.
It was
Yeah.
chicken and beef. It wasn't fish and chicken.
I'm saying you need to eat fish and chicken.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I
what
do
she needs
need
to
to
start.
do
That's what she needs to start eating if she has high
But-
blood
Yeah.
pressure.
I love
They
fish.
had like a
Apparently,
whole
I
bunch
might
of that
have high
shit.
blood pressure.
I do, most
Really? For real?
definitely.
I think so.
I could understand being around me.
It runs in my family,
Yeah.
and then you make it a lot worse.
I
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
You guys turn so
I'm
red around
definitely-
me. I love it.
I'm
I'm
definitely
like,
stressed out.
it's like Christmas lights whenever you guys are around.
Is Is that a fat joke?
What?
You know what? Yes, Amanda, it is. What are you gonna do about it?
She's like, this, pulls out gun.
Oh, I know. Just starts capping both of us.
Both of us?
Yeah, he didn't.
I
say
didn't do
shit.
anything.
She would cap you too.
Nah.
She would kill both of us. We
Nah.
live together. We die together.
I
Charlie.
wouldn't kill.
Ah.
I wouldn't kill Charlie.
I've been shot. Now Amanda's been shot. Now we'll both die.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
I got shot like square in the chest. I think I would bleed out.
Nobody gives a fuck, Creighton.
I do.
Damn. Nobody?
I think
Damn.
Ashley would care.
Ashley would care. When we were, I do remember, I kept messing with him. We were playing this game on the Xbox, and I would hit him,
Yeah.
and he'd come back and hit me. There was a point where I started to hit him, and Ashley grabbed me, and she's like, "You gotta stop hitting him. You gotta stop hitting him." I was like, "Whatever."
And I was like, yeah.
"Yeah."
Desensitization. You've become desensitized to
I
hitting
have.
him. I said the first word wrong.
Well, I even told her I was just like, there was one time last week he really pissed me off, and I started wailing on him. And I was like, even Charlie said that I needed to stop hitting him because it got really bad. And I'm like, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but if you would
I'm
not be
sorry, but
such
this
a
is
dumb
how
bitch-
I am.
Yeah.
This is how I live
if
with
you
this
wouldn't,
guy now.
if you wouldn't piss me off frequently about shit that makes
You'd
no
stop
sense.
bugging me. I'd stop fucking physically assaulting you.
Yeah, it was bad though, but it got better. We were all good. We had one.
It's really
hell of a
it's really a
weekend.
testament to what we consider assault, because technically, you're straight up assaulting
Yeah.
Grayton,
Well, that's
and
what she
he's
said
just like,
too.
I'm okay.
That's what Ashley said too. She's like, that is literally assault, and I was just like,
Do you want me to make you really mad?
nope, I'm
Okay.
good. I already know.
Oh, I do.
I
Tell me.
already
You do?
No, I know. Stop
Yeah,
it.
just
tell me.
I could get charged for the shit. I understand it, and
What?
he's got fucking.
That's
proof.
not what I was gonna say.
No, I don't need.
I was
don't
gonna
need-
say you're Will Smith and he's Chris Rock.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Dun dun dun.
It
That
was
really
a
It was
is
a
G.I.
dumb
me.
bitch joke.
It was a dumb bitch joke, man.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say what Discord, but in one of my Discord, 5 of my friends have named themselves after the whole Will Smith thing. So their names are, wow, really, dude? It was a G.I. Jane joke. One is, I can't wait to be Chris Rock one day. I want to be Chris Rock when I'm older. Will Smith's the man. Fuck Chris Rock. Everybody's naming themselves after the Chris Rock incident.
Yeah.
It's so
I
funny.
do
Ooh.
apologize though. I am sorry.
oh, you're good.
No, you
well,
Well,
You were like,
after it
I
was-
am sorry.
Well,
You sounded
after it's all
so
said and done.
dead.
guys, real quick. Everybody that's here in the chat, I'm thinking about making a Discord channel for us to discuss the meetup. So everybody that wants to come or
A new Discord or a channel?
a
in
channel
the
in the
Discord?
in the shirts off, so that way we can talk about the meetup. If you guys when we get a date rounded out and everything, we'll do a head count to see who all can make it, who all wants to come. And that's not a firm number or anything,
Yeah.
by the way. That's just kind of get an idea. When Ashley and I were talking about it up in Virginia, Virginia has weird. We miss y'all too. Anyways, we have they have weird laws about gathering large groups, but I think that's only for people over 100, and I don't think we're gonna have that many people there.
Yeah.
Not to say that there's not a lot of you guys, but it's just I think
Honestly,
the people that can come are
I've
probably
been
gonna be
thinking-
around 12.
I've been
maybe
thinking about
14.
opening it up to also some MFAM people I know,
If you want to,
and
do
just
that,
having
that's
a little
fine.
community, because it would be cool just for everybody to meet anyway. Just be meeting those internet style, not open invitation to anyone that wants to. I'm not gonna tweet it,
Mm.
but I might tweet that I'm doing it and see if there's anybody I know and invite the
Yeah.
ones I know that could maybe make it.
What I'm looking at right now is probably a weekend in July, maybe June, maybe August, somewhere in that 3-month period. But we are
We shouldn't probably do it in July
why not?
because I've got stuff going on in July.
Okay, maybe August then.
Yeah.
It's gonna be either towards. It's gonna be probably later in the
It's
summer.
gonna be hot as fuck.
Maybe sooner, maybe in June. Probably not in June, but
We
we're
gotta
we're
sit
gonna
down
look
and
at the
discuss it,
dates
yeah.
and discuss it. But just so you guys know, we are meeting in Virginia at the Neptune statue sometime within the next couple months.
Well, I wouldn't say couple, because that would
Well,
mean April or May.
It's in the next,
It
few
goes by
months.
faster than you think.
Yeah. The only thing I would want to wait for is waiting on whenever Nick's gonna do his barbecue.
Mm.
'Cause if that gets scheduled when I don't care how early we schedule this, I'm rescheduling it if it ends up overlapping.
Yeah, that's fine with
'Cause
me,
I'm
'cause
going-
that's a bigger thing, and I'm probably
Me,
going
Evan,
with
Nick,
you.
you're probably going. We're
Yeah.
gonna have a fucking crew go to that
We
barbecue.
need to go to TwitchCon too. whenever that.
TwitchCon I'm down for, but I don't know if you'll be able to. Like,
Why?
It's really expensive, man. I'm not even saying it like I'm not trying to be mean
I'll
or anything.
figure it
It's like
out.
it's just crazy.
I'll figure it out.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, when flights aren't $1,000, when they aren't $1,000, I've given you like 5 minutes to keep saying. What do you say? What do you mean?
No, I'm done.
Not you. I'm saying
Oh.
2%. He said when flights aren't $1,000. He like said that like 4 or 5 minutes ago. And he hasn't.
Hassan. What is that?
Hassan is he's a streamer. He's like a really awesome streamer. Like he's like a very big
Okay.
streamer. He's
We'll
super
probably
cool.
meet Hassan there, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about Twitch except
Flights-
that we're on there. and
Flights are
make
like
merch.
300 plus right now, which
That's
is
not
like
bad.
yeah. Honestly, flights that like 300 is a good price. Once it's like breaks that $400 wall, I get like
Do you
that's a
know
lot.
when it's gonna be? Like, and that's round trip, right?
TwitchCon. Yeah, I think it's October.
Do you know the dates?
Yeah, let me check. Hold on.
Honestly, if we could go ahead, do like the dates, get the tickets, I could just give you the money for the tickets. 'Cause if you said it's gonna go up the closer it gets, right?
It's July. TwitchCon will have 2 events again. The first event is taking place in Amsterdam,
Ooh, I've never been
and
to
then San Diego is October. So I think the San Diego one is the one that we do. Amsterdam's in another country.
And what's wrong with Amsterdam?
I mean, nothing's wrong with it, but like that's not the one that Nick's gonna go to.
Oh.
Nick's gonna be doing the San Diego one, and that's I think is the 7th through the 9th, October 7th through 9th.
Okay.
So that's all the way in October. So we got time for that.
Okay.
He's a huge Turkish man. Love that
the
himbo.
Yeah.
That's what Creighton is. He's a himbo.
We need to so like whenever like after this we need to discuss maybe like going and getting tickets and stuff 'cause that way you said it's cheaper the further out it is, right? Or no?
Yeah. It kind of depends. You got to start like I'll tell you after.
Okay. We'll talk about it after.
I'll explain the methods.
Anyways, that's the end of the Virginia Beach story that took an hour and a half to tell. I told you.
I
it
mean,
would
that was
take a
him.
while.
Yeah, like honestly, I'm fine with that just being the whole podcast.
Yeah.
I
Effectively.
thought it was quite boring.
Wow.
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 I was
Wow.
talking most of the time.
Wow.
That's
it.
good.
Yeah, dude,
You're getting
coming out of
better.
your shell.
You're like you're figuring out how to speak and when to.
Coming
when to,
out
like,
of my
say-
cage and
yeah,
I'm
when to
doing
interject.
just fine. Na-na-na-na-na.
What?
You're coming out of your cage and you're
Oh.
doing just fine.
Coming out of my cage and I've been
Doing
doing
just
just fine.
fine.
Okay, stop. We
We
actually, I
even-
love that song.
We didn't even say. Listen to that. on the way.
I don't know the words to this song. Something, something. But it's just the price of it.
Okay, stop. Yeah, we should be a karaoke band where all we do is like try and get people to guess the song based off the weird noises we're making.
And then we just all come together on one
Yeah.
line. I knew where y'all were going.
Brightside.
He's still.
Okay.
White people.
Flights, flights being Marissa, you are never mind. Flights being expensive means I have to spend less on food and things to do. Well, if you're flying to Virginia, I got you.
2%.
Don't worry about that.
2%.
Food will be taken care of,
Dude,
at least for you.
Me
by
and you
me.
could just room together. Like, fuck Charlie. Like, we'll just go. Me and you. We'll go do our thing.
Okay,
I'll be.
understood.
I'll be 1% and you'll be 2%.
You're heard.
You're
I
fucking
understand.
stupid.
No, no, Charlie. Don't
Did you
be
just
like
say
that.
you'll be 1%?
Yeah, no,
Wow.
Charlie, don't be like that.
No,
I
I'm
love
being like
you.
that.
I
I
love you,
didn't-
Charlie.
Charlie,
fuck
you'll
you.
get to stay with
Charlie.
me and Maddie.
Charlie,
Bet.
Yep.
come on, you know Ashley.
What about
wouldn't allow
Ashley?
that.
She
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, won't
Ashley
Ashley
would
be there?
No, she's gonna. I think she'll be gone. It depends on the dates. She's
No, that means fuck, shit. I won't have the power dynamic I like.
It's gonna be like everyone versus Creighton.
Look,
Yeah.
no, Maddie's cool. I like Maddie. Maddie will be on my side, but Maddie is not Ashley.
Listen,
she is
before
not
we-
a powerhouse.
Before we end this podcast, I have a very important question to ask.
What is it?
What do you guys think of my cow?
I love the cow. Why is there a power thing behind it? What is that like?
Dude, when Marissa said cow up there, I literally thought she was talking about.
Is that a
I
fat
was
joke?
like- I forgot. I was like, oh, that's the cow over there. I was like, all right.
We all
Fucking
got a bit
awesome.
of red in our picture, huh?
Does anyone? Like, do you guys fuck with my cow? Is he cool? You
Yeah,
like
I fucks with it.
I would fuck a cow.
him? Should we? Should we name
No
this
comment.
cow?
Jonathan.
Did you hear me?
No. What'd you say?
Never mind.
What'd you
What
say?
did you say?
I said he said I would fuck a cow. I said no comment.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Good
guitar all over again.
But
What is that? Wait, what? What have I missed?
oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on. I forgot that story.
Wait,
So
no.
I'm
There's more.
I'm snapping Marissa, drunk Amanda.
No, that was the next day. I was not
No.
drunk.
Oh no, she was just chilling.
Wow, I sure hope you weren't.
And she
snapping me
said
drunk.
something. She saw me take a picture of Amanda, and there was a guitar in the picture. And she snaps me out. She says, "A guitar!" in all caps. And I go, "Why would you call Amanda a guitar?"
And so then, and before he responded, he says, "Marissa called you a guitar," and I was like, "Why?" I was
that a
like,
fat
is that a
joke?
joke? Yeah, I was like, "Is that a fat joke?"
First of all, how would that even work? Second of all,
Yeah, honestly, I'd be pleased to be in the shape of a guitar.
guitars have a nice shape. And then we got to holding up the guitar, and then you held it upside down, and Ashley goes, "Actually, that does kind of look like you."
I got that big back going
and
on.
she
you know?
said, "She goes, you have no ass, Amanda."
It was bad.
She
But
said it is inverted.
But she said, "Dude, we were walking up to Why Not later on, and she said, you actually do have an ass in those leggings, but only when you wear leggings, because when you wear jeans, it's not working."
It's flappy.
Yeah, it's
she said.
flappy. She says my ass is flappy.
Okay, hold on. Everybody needs to
Shut
shut
the
the
fuck
fuck
up.
up. I'm having a situation.
She talks so much shit about
What the
Amanda's
fuck?
ass.
Are we gonna name my cow?
I told you, Jonathan.
No, it's not Jonathan.
Richard.
No. What are some C names? And don't say Carl or Carlos.
Charles.
That's not what I mean. Needs
Why
to-
not Carlos?
'Cause
What's wrong
that-
with Carlos?
Cause I don't want it to be Carlos.
He looks like Carlos.
I've named a lot of things Carlos. I need like a C name.
Chester.
I need a C. Chester. No,
Chester.
it needs to be like alliteration.
Oh.
Name it guitar. This is guitar, my cow. No, like
Chester guitar.
no.
Carver.
Carver the cow.
No.
Carver.
Chester Catone.
Carver.
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 That's not a name. That's a
It
that's
is
a
a name.
that's a verb. Carver. I hardly know her. Look at Charlie.
I've determined that I'm not naming my cow.
Carlton.
Carlton is my cow's name. Creighton has figured it out. Carlton the cow. This is Carlton.
Man, don't give that shit to him.
Carlton the cow. Cass.
Cass, like Cassie but short.
Cass.
Cassie the cow.
Calsandra.
Is this cow a woman?
I don't know. I can
It's
see
kind
that.
of hard to determine.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a girl.
Carlton could be unisex.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like Sydney.
I've determined that this cow is now a woman, and my cow's name is Cass. I agree. Marissa is better.
Cass
Marissa's
the
name
cow.
is better than Carlton. Cass, short for Cassie. Cassie the cow.
What about
This podcast is brought to you by Cassie the cow.
is Cassie short for Cassandra?
This has been Shirts Off Podcast, Season 2, Episode 22. We should have filmed it on a Tuesday.
And
Anyway,
is Cassandra
you guys
short for
have a-
Cassandrament?
have a fantastic night. Amanda,
Bye.
Creighton,
Or is Cassandrament
Creighton.
short for Cassandramentation?
Creighton.
Bye, Creighton.
You guys have a good night. This was a fun podcast. I had a good time. Have fun eating shit. Bye, hoes. You too, Marissa. Good night.